Hello students. Now today we will see an introduction about how to make use of your 3-point circle, right tangent circle and some of the arc entities. So I am going to take first, let me make a profile here. Start with your center lines. Make sure that your profile is symmetry. So you don't have equal angle on either side and your dimensions are not equal either. So go to your symmetric constraints, select the center line and the 2 points to make it symmetry. Now use the select key to change the dimensions. So I have drawn a triangle profile. Now I want to make sure that the circle passes through the 3 points. So I will go for 3-point circle. So we are able to create a circle without specifying the center point. So this is the application of your 3-point circle. Now I want to ensure that the circle remains tangential to all three entities. Then we can use this right tangent circle. Select the three entities or the three lines to make sure that the circle is tangential to all the three entities. So this way we can create a circle which is tangential to all the three lines. So we cannot control the center point or the diameter of the circle either way because it is already constrained to remain tangential to all the three lines. I have given you an understanding of how to create your 3-point circle and a right tangent circle. Come out of the command, we delete this. So after deleting the entities, you are able to see that still there is a 90-degree angle available. So make sure that you are constraining this to vertical and horizontal entities. Use your constraints horizontal and vertical to make your entities mutually perpendicular. Now I am going to create a line tool and I am going to create arc. So we have an option here called 3-point arc. First point, second point and your third point. So press the select key. We can define the radius of the arc. Similarly, over this end I need to create an arc. So use the 3-point arc, start point, end point and your middle. Now I want both these arcs to be equal. Press the equal key and select both the arc. So when you have used your equal constraints, to make sure that both the radius are same. So the profile has been completed. Now there are some weak dimensions. As told you earlier, we need to avoid all these weak dimensions. So how to do that? Let me ensure that the model is symmetrical. Go to your symmetric constraint, select the symmetric key and make sure that your two endpoints of this line are symmetrical. Now we can very well see that the dimension has been removed. All the weak dimension has been removed. Now the center point of this arc is not coincident with the center line. They are not collinear. You can see a small gap that is existing between the point and the center line. So I am going to press the coincident key to make sure that the point and the center line are both remaining collinear. So another weak dimension getting removed. So now similarly, press the control and mouse middle button to zoom in. You can see another weak dimension coming up. So if I want to remove this weak dimension, make sure that you are able to remove this dimension by giving proper constraints. Go for normal dimension. Then I'm going to select from this line to this center point. Press the mouse middle button. I'm able to give the dimensions. Similarly, from this center point to this, press the mouse middle button. I'm able to give the dimensions. By this way, I have removed all the weak dimensions by properly constraining the sketch entities. If I want to remove all the sharp corners, I can use the option called fillet. Use the sketch fillet command to make a filleted entity or a radius. So select two entities, you can get the radius option. Now press the select button to come out of the command, double click and change the radius value. Now I am going to create another hole here. So I am going to create a circle and defining the dimensions. So this way I have completed this sketch profile by making use of my arc and also by making use of my set of constraints to remove all the necessary weak dimensions given in a sketch. See you in the next session. Thank you.